What a good beat. Man, this, I need to put the pedal to the metal, even though I'm not feeling it, because we're gonna have to finish it at some point. It's not gonna be before the new year. This much is certain. But... oh. Ooh, a man can dream. A man can dream. Why the song? I don't know. Like, it's so weird that Remy's like so aggressive about this. Because, like, here's the thing. A lot of people are sad, like, when they're at this point, and it's not like suicide, they're not ready. You gotta do, well, I guess Remy technically commits suicide in the bad ending. So I guess he is ready. How, that's actually a terrible, terrible spin to this. Woo! Woo! Especially since he kind of lives through this as well. This song does not loop well, so let's put on something else. What does this mean? I don't know. Jesus Christ! Why is Remy so melodramatic about this? Did he prepare a note? Like, Remy... like, comes across as like he prepared this or is super invested in this somehow. This doesn't sound like someone who's like got shot and is like, ah! Because he's holding his wound and he's having this big speech. Listen, if I was holding my wound, I'd be like, I'm gonna talk slowly and carefully so I don't blow myself up. Seems like a good idea. And then we finally get to the split. And there's surprisingly still a lot left. Again, this ending goes much further than all the others to what I remember. And probably more importantly, what happens to Reza? Is he on the other side of the portal and Izumi just offs him because she's like, ha ha ha? Or she throws... like, it's kind of weird that Reza goes through the portal at all, considering what he knows. It's... I can't imagine a first aid kit having stuff that would work for a dragon, though. In terms of size. Then again, those rolls of bandage would probably fit well enough. Also, they have soldiers? What the hell does it mean that these people have soldiers? Instead of, like, guards or police. Spooky scary. People are too afraid of the word he said or she said or they say. Don't be afraid of that word. The importance is that you write good first. Yeah, this situation escalates more. The others are much more like, I remember them being more insular. Like, there's less of this going on. Like, Remy's ending really just kind of suddenly becomes this huge thing. It's so weird. It's a bit different, but it's still basically the same line. Not much to say about this. So, you have soldiers and EMTs. Like, what the hell is this society? It has all these weird things that make sense and other things that don't. I'd kind of like it if there's one world in which everything is fine on the other side. And the whole thing is your character not knowing about that. Because that'd be an interesting ending to take, because clearly that's possible. How the hell do you have that? How big is this city? How developed is it compared to what... Like, the impression I get is not that they have fucking ambulance personnel specifically, instead of just generic doctors. They've held on quite well if that's the case. Do they even have cars? They haven't... What is going on in this scene? They have ambulances? Like, again, the portal can't be that close considering considering they didn't find it that quickly. So how the hell is there already an ambulance there? Or not just a medical station? Ugh. I get the impression that this whole thing is like a fucking Mario 3 turnaround. Also, don't you only have one wound? Also, that D&D session from today was cut short because the dude had to help out with hanging up stuff. Who doesn't like hanging up stuff? I don't know. Wait, Reza's dead? Wait, at what point is Reza established to have died? Reza died? When? This is interesting. Like, the more I look at this, the more I realize this is a very strange situation when you think about it. I had to do this because it's kind of hard to just write the sentence. Oh, God damn it. There goes the sticker. I don't want the sticker to go away. I like it. I might get some super glue and just glue it back on again. I don't know. I'm just sad to see that sticker go. My NVIDIA GeForce GTX 670MX. Just the one this one has. Ah! Don't even remind how old my things are. Please don't. I don't like throwing things away. It makes me sad. How does your character know any of this? So they just ditch you? Like, again, there's no, like, establishment of why you were left behind. Like, what did Reza say? If he died in, like, the short... I don't know. The timeline here is very fuzzy. Which I guess makes sense, as your character, yeah. I guess that's why Reza never shows up in the ending, because Reza would naturally have stopped them. So he's dead. That's actually a really nice way to wrap that end up. Good job. I didn't see that originally, but now I do. What is this anyway? Like, your character just kind of rummages around? Ugh. Yeah, like, it's implied that you get exiled, so this is basically exile. But what does it say about the city that this is the kind of punishment I expect? Ugh. I guess that's why they send Remy through, because they don't give a shit. What does this mean for the city, though? Like, the city is a structure that clearly has some defenses and all. Like, if there's raiders, wouldn't the raiders just have picked it clean in the time? Like, why have no raiders come in since then? If there's no one defending the city and keeping them away, like, wouldn't outside forces eventually pick up on this? Like, what is the world? Is a question that's never answered. Despite being kind of significant to this specific... Like, this is why these kinds of endings don't come up as much. Because they're very asking the question, what is the world? I wonder what Remy thinks about this world. Remy does not have good emotions. Like, he doesn't have anything angry or anything. Ugh. Where does Izumi come? Like, again, Izumi's arrival is never truly explained. Well, next time we're gonna do this, but for now, Hey, Remy, what are you doing here? Hey, what are you doing? How'd you come? So, this is what happens. Reza goes through the portal, dies before he can warn everyone. The soldiers show up and take you away. You're taken into custody. Then Remy is found later. Then there's a negotiation with the council. During this period, humanity is already evacuated. Like, humanity's already gone. They're out of Earth. So you're telling me that after humanity has taken all this shit from the dragons, like, then they're like, oh, we should probably get this guy we left behind. What a fucking convenience, isn't it? Ugh. I like how they probably sent Remy because no one gives a shit about Remy. I was like, just send him to... Like, maybe they didn't care. Like, maybe this was just, like, again, another, like, fake sign. Like, let's just send this guy out, no one cares. Wait, so you can go back through the... How did they shut down the portal on this side, though? How? Also, how do they know how to... I don't know. Next time... How? What? No music?